The story of a coin is often the story of its people. The Kori coin of Kutch is no different. Its journey begins in the 16th century, a time of great change for the region. The name Kori itself is quite interesting. It is believed to have roots in local languages. Some say it derives from the word Kori, meaning a young girl or maiden. Others connect it to the word for a new shoot or sprout. Whatever its true origin, the name became synonymous with the currency of this unique land. This coin was not just money, it was a statement. It represented the growing identity and strength of the Kutch state. The rulers wanted a currency that was truly their own. Kutch has always been a land apart. It is a vast, arid region in what is now Gujarat. Its long coastline opens to the Arabian Sea. This geography shaped its destiny. For centuries, Kutch was a major hub for maritime trade. Its ports welcomed ships from Arabia, Persia, and Africa. This constant flow of people and goods created a rich cosmopolitan culture. The rulers of Kutch, the Jadeja Rajputs, understood the importance of this trade. They established a stable and independent state. The introduction of the Kori was a crucial step in cementing this independence. It gave them control over their economy and trade relations. The first Kori coins were minted under the rule of Rao Kengarji I. He is considered the founder of the unified Kutch state. The minting started around the year 1510. These early coins were made of silver. They were a powerful symbol for a new kingdom finding its footing. Having your own currency was a declaration of sovereignty. It told the world that Kutch was a power to be reckoned with. It was no longer just a collection of smaller territories. It was a unified state with a single ruler and a single currency. This coin became the lifeblood of Kutch's bustling economy for nearly 400 years. The Kori's significance went far beyond the marketplace. It was woven into the very fabric of Kutchi society. It was used for everything, from daily transactions to paying taxes. It was mentioned in folk songs and stories. The coin represented the pride and resilience of the Kutchi people. They lived in a harsh environment, but built a prosperous kingdom. The silver Kori in a person's hand was a tangible link to their land and their rulers. It was a constant reminder of Kutch's unique identity in a world of larger empires. The coin's journey is a reflection of the kingdom's own story of autonomy and pride. The Kori coinage system was well structured and practical. The primary unit was the silver Kori. This was the coin most people used for significant transactions. But a system needs smaller units for everyday purchases. The Kori was therefore subdivided into smaller denominations. The main subdivision was the Dokda, which was a copper coin. There were also other small copper coins like the Dabu and the Dinglo. This hierarchy of coins made the system versatile. It allowed for precise pricing and change-making in the busy markets of Bhuj and Mandvi. The value relationship between these coins was fixed, creating a stable monetary environment for merchants and common folk alike. The design of the Kori is a window into the history of Kutch. The coins were not just pieces of metal, they were canvases for royal and religious symbols. Typically, one side of the silver Kori featured the name of the local Kutchi ruler. This was written in the Persian script, which was common in Indian courts at the time. The other side often had the name of the reigning Mughal emperor. This was a clever political move. It acknowledged the nominal authority of the powerful Mughal Empire. This diplomatic gesture helped Kutch maintain its precious autonomy without openly challenging the larger power. The design was a balance of local pride and political reality. The details on the coins were quite beautiful. They often included the date of minting, usually in the Hijri calendar. You could also find symbols like a trishul, or trident, or a katar, which is a dagger. These were symbols associated with the Jadeja clan and their martial heritage. The mint name, usually Bhuj, was also inscribed on the coin. The craftsmanship was remarkable. Each coin was struck by hand, which means there are slight variations between them. This gives each Kori a unique character. For a filmmaker, these tiny details are fascinating. They are like small clues that help us piece together a larger historical narrative. As time went on, the designs evolved. The copper coins, like the Dokda, had simpler designs. They were more functional and meant for heavy circulation. They might feature basic symbols or just inscriptions. The value of these coins was based on the metal they contained. A silver Kori was valuable because it was made of silver. This intrinsic value made the currency trusted and widely accepted. People knew they were holding something of real worth. This system, with its different metals and clear denominations, served the economic needs of the Kutch state for centuries, fueling its trade and prosperity. The Kori's story is marked by a fascinating evolution. This evolution was tied to the rulers of Kutch and their relationship with outside powers. During the Mughal era, from the 16th to the 18th century, the Kori carried the name of the Mughal emperor. This was a common practice among many princely states. It was a sign of respect and a political necessity. However, the coin also proudly displayed the name of the local Rao of Kutch. This dual inscription tells a story of semi-independence. Kutch was part of the larger Mughal world, but it fiercely guarded its internal affairs. The coins from this period are historical documents, reflecting this delicate balance of power. The arrival of the British in India brought another major change. As British influence grew, the Kori began to reflect this new reality. In 1819, Kutch became a British protectorate. The state retained its internal autonomy, but its foreign policy was now controlled by the British. This shift is visible on the coins. Starting from the mid-19th century, the name of the British monarch began to appear on the Kori. Coins minted during the reign of Rao Dashalji II and onwards often feature names like Queen Victoria, King Edward VII, and King George V. This change signaled Kutch's place within the British Indian Empire. One of the most notable periods in the Kori's history was the reign of Rao Kengarji III. He ruled for a very long time, from 1875 to 1942. His reign saw the modernization of the Kutch mint. New machinery was introduced, leading to more uniform and finely crafted coins. The designs became more standardized. The coins from this era are particularly popular with collectors. They represent the peak of the Kori's technical production. Despite the British name on them, these coins were still distinctly Kutchi. They continued to use local scripts and symbols, preserving a sense of regional identity, even under British sovereignty. The final phase of the Kori's evolution came just before its end. In 1947, India gained independence. The princely states were faced with the choice of joining India or Pakistan. Kutch chose to accede to India. For a very brief period, coins were minted in the name of the last ruler, Rao Madan Singh Ji. These coins are quite rare. They represent the last gasp of Kutch's numismatic sovereignty. They were minted in 1947 and 1948, a time of immense transition. Soon the story of the Kori as a living currency would come to a close, making way for a new national currency. The end of the Kori came with the integration of Kutch into the newly independent India. In 1948, Kutch became a Chief Commissioner's province of the Indian Union. With this political union came monetary union. The Kori, which had been the heartbeat of the Kutchi economy for centuries, was demonetized. It was replaced by the Indian Rupee, the currency of the new nation. The transition was gradual. For a while, both currencies circulated side by side. But by 1950, the Kori was officially withdrawn from circulation. The era of Kutch's unique currency was over. It was a necessary step for national integration, but it also marked the end of a powerful symbol of regional identity. Today, the Kori coin is no longer used in shops or markets. Its value is no longer determined by its silver content or its face value. Instead, it has found a new life in the world of numismatics. Collectors and historians now seek out these coins. Each Kori is a small piece of history. It tells a story about trade, politics, art, and identity. Studying these coins helps us understand the economic and political history of Kutch. They provide tangible evidence of the state's relationships with the Mughals and the British. The different inscriptions, symbols, and dates allow historians to piece together a detailed timeline of the region's past. For collectors, the appeal of the Kori is multifaceted. Some are drawn to the beauty of their design and the craftsmanship involved. Others are fascinated by their history. Rare Koris, such as those from the reign of a short-lived ruler or with minting errors, can be very valuable. The coins minted just before independence, in the name of Rao Madan Singhji, are especially prized due to their scarcity. Collecting Koris is like being a detective. Each coin is a clue that helps you uncover the rich and complex story of the Kutch state. It's a hobby that connects you directly to the past. The legacy of the Kori coin is a powerful reminder of Kutch's unique history. It stands as a testament to a kingdom that carved out its own destiny on the edge of the subcontinent. It symbolizes a spirit of independence and a rich cultural heritage. Although you can no longer buy anything with a Kori, its value has transformed. It is now a currency of memory, a numismatic gem that allows us to hold a piece of Kutch's fascinating journey in the palm of our hand. It's a story told not in words, but in silver and copper, a story that continues to captivate those who take the time to look closely.